Welcome back. In this lecture, we will going to discuss about data types. Okay. Generally, data types are used to identify the variables types. I mean, which type of the values that stores to the variable. Okay. Generally, variables are just a second. Okay, these are the data types in Java. Okay, there are the four main primitive data types in Java. Those are integer, floating point numbers, characters, and booleans. Integers. Okay, integers is nothing but non-fractional values. Okay, Java defines four integer types. Those are byte, short, int, and long. Here is the details about width and the range of the particular data types. Okay, let's go to floating point types. Floating point types used to express the fractional precision. Okay, this floating is used to express or declare the fractional values to assign to the variables. There are two types of floating points, float and double. Okay, generally double is larger than the float. Okay, characters in Java, the data type used to store the characters. Okay, is char by using the char keyword. It stores the characters. Okay, char is a 16-bit type. The range of the char is 0 to 65,564 bits. Okay, it goes to boolean. Boolean, it can have only one of the possible values, either true or false. True indicates the numerical value 1, false indicate the numerical value 0. Let's go to with an example. Okay, take one new file and I'm Java syntax. Okay, now class as sample. Okay, creating the main method, public static void main string args. Instead of it, we have to declare the variables by using the data types. Okay, int I equal to somewhat 23546 22346 what you want. Okay, then short is equal to like 20, byte b equal to 123, long l equal to somewhat what the value you want to give it, then just print it. The standard out at println using this statement we can print it. Okay, the integer value is concatenate symbol plus I. Okay, this is a syntax where we have to use the output or print the output, some particular output, using this plus to concatenate the message and your value, same as this system.out.println. The short value is okay as system.out.println by value is plus b. system dot okay. This is a basic and simple program. Okay, long value, right, is L, no? We have to save this program with the class name where the main method existing in the class. Okay, save the particular locations, and now we have to execute it. Change directory to the location where we save the file, then compile it. Java C file name dot extended dot java. Okay, it compiles. Now there's no errors. Now it's time to execute by using the Java file name without extend with the dot java. Then we get these values, right? The integer, what we are saying, the numbers are placed here. Okay, as compared to all these data types, long has the high range. Okay, for accessing more number of bits or length, we have to use the long. Okay, right. Now let us see some examples of it. These are the integer types. Yes, okay. Now we will see about the floating point, right? Float f equal to, just place 23.458, but we have to place the f here. Okay, by declaring the floating value at the end of the series, we have to place f that represent it is a floating point. Is that clear? Not necessary for the double equal to 465 and some 23. Okay, and so to change the message, like the float value and double value, and change the variable also f and d. Okay, then save it and execute it. Java C. So my program is executed. Okay, is that clear, friends? Same like the character also. Char ch equal to what you want to place with the single quotation marks x. Okay, just declare it. Char value is just ch. Save and execute it. Okay, the char value is x. No? It is based on the ASCII keywords, friends. Okay, now here you assign some 90, then it will the output as z, because capital Z, right? Capital Z have ASCII value 90, so it will convert into the alphabet. Okay, when you're giving the numerical values, it knows the value is ASCII value for the particular alphabet, then it show them or it prints them that alphabet or that character only. Okay, let's check some small program for the boolean. Okay, b1 equal to true, boolean b2 equal to false. Okay, now take the if condition. Don't get worried, I will explain if control they are control statements. I will explain in later classwork. Okay, if b1 system dot out dot println, it is boolean value. Okay, sorry, else system not out dot println, it is not boolean value. Okay, no need to write b2 false, but I already mentioned here. Okay, then what will be my program output? Let's see, it's a boolean value. Okay, it shows it is a its boolean value. Okay, if b1 equal to true means it stores the b1 as 1. If checks the condition 1 means true. If it is true, then execute the block of if statement. Of it is 0, that means it false, then it will be moved to the else part or else block, then we executed the else block. Okay, it is a basic example of boolean. Okay, let's continue next.